Hi, Joel Goodman here. I was hoping today to do another grade 1 piece video, but I've left the book at work, so I'm going to do a short tutorial on grade 1 sight reading, not actually playing the piano but understanding the rhythms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw on the page some simple rhythms which we'll look at, and then we will try and clap them. So here's the first rhythm that I'm going to draw. Now, if you have watched some of my other videos, you'll know that I like to use the word tea for crotchets and coffee for quavers. I shall just write that underneath, tea and then coffee, tea and coffee. Okay, so on half of the screen now you will see what I'm holding, tea, coffee, tea, coffee. So if we have a go at clapping that together, I'll count to 4 and then we're going to clap that. 1, 2, 3, 4, tea, coffee, coffee. Okay, have a go at that yourself. You can keep the rhythm going, keep repeating it, tea, coffee, and go back to the beginning. Okay, let's now try another one. Okay, we'll stick to tea and coffee. Okay, so here's another one. It's just a bit of practice for your grade 1 sight reading, help get you confident at reading rhythm. So when you read music, there's two things to understand. There's rhythm, which we're working on now, and pitch, the up and down. But we're not working on the up and down today, just getting a good sense of rhythm. The first note on this one is coffee, and then we've got tea. Coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Okay? You have a go at clapping this one, please. Coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Try again. Coffee, coffee, tea, tea. Now, what a fun thing to do is if you combine these, and if two people clap at the same time. So one person claps the first one person claps the second one. So you can practice this with your mum or dad, or with your teacher. Okay, so one person does one and then another person does the other, and we get a really fun rhythm. And there's actually a book, and I'm not getting paid to advertise this. This is a really cool book. I use it in my lessons, called Flip a Rhythm, and as you go through the book, it's exactly what I'm doing here in this video. You've got a rhythm on the top of the page, and then the bottom of the page has got different ones. So two people can clap different rhythms. This book, again, is called Flip a Rhythm. It's book 1, and it's 4/4 and 3/4. So I'm going to draw another one now, probably one of the more tricky ones at grade 1, which is a dotted rhythm. Okay. Now this one, I still always change the way I teach this. I don't think I'm quite fully happy with how I teach this rhythm yet. These I'm happy with, tea and coffee, many teachers do that. I like that. This dotted rhythm, I still don't think I found the best way. My teacher uses the word black currant. I think you could either use the word black currant or a dotted crotchet. You could count 1, 2 and tea. So I think for me in this video, when you see a dotted crotchet, I'm going to suggest for now to count 1, 2, and then the quaver will be and the last two notes, just like normal, T, T. Okay, so here's our new one with a dotted rhythm. So we've got 1, 2 and T, T. Okay, my teacher says black currant. Okay, I'm going to suggest for now 1, 2 and T, T. Okay, that's how we count a dotted one. A dotted crotchet Okay, or I'll just quickly go through the time values of notes, actually. I think that's useful. So in 4/4, okay, in 4/4 time, so in 4/4 time, a quaver equals half, a crotchet equals 1, let's see, a dotted crotchet equals 1.5. I'm not going to explain why in this video, but I can in another one. A minim equals 2, a dotted minim equals 3, and a semi-breve equals 4 beats, okay? So, I think the tricky ones are the ones with fractions. So, the dotted crotchet, kind of tricky to count, and a quaver can be a bit tricky if it's on its own. But the other ones, they're all just, you either have to count to 1 or 2, 3 or 4. Okay, so they are your note values. We'll just try, we'll try one now in 3/4. So I'll draw another one where there's 3 beats in a bar. Let's see, as I've just talked about a dotted minim, we'll have one of those. We'll have a minim with no dot. We'll have some quavers. Let's have 4 quavers. Okay. And we'll have copy, T. And we'll finish it off with another dotted minim. So here's my 3/4 challenge for you. You'll see it on your half of the screen. The first beat, a dotted minim, lasts for 3. Now, when I clap and count, I'll go 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think it's nice to have a little move. So you 1, 2, 3. We're on the new bar now. Okay, I'll write the numbers underneath while I'm counting. 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2, and beat 3. I'll circle the ones we clap on. We're going to clap on 1, we clap on 1, we clap on 3, clap on 1, and 2, and 3, 1. Okay? I've circled all the strong beats, so we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3. If we now go back to my words, anytime we see a tea or a coffee, let's say tea or coffee, so we get 1, 2, 3. If you've seen one of my other videos, you know for a minim I like to say milk. Okay, so I'm going to put the word milk there, milk. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, milk, tea, coffee, coffee, tea, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I hope that gives you a little start on the grade 1 sight reading. That kind of covers how to look at the rhythms and understand it. What would be a really good idea is if you open your grade 1 sight reading book and just clap the rhythms. If you haven't started sight reading, just clap them. Find ones that are not too tricky. See if you can find ones with lots of notes like crotchets, minims and quavers, the ones I say tea, coffee and milk for. There are plenty of examples of grade 1 and get going on these rhythms. Perhaps you could think about getting this book because it's quite fun, and I really like the fact that 2 people can clap different rhythms. I hope that helps you. If you've got any questions, please put them down below. Click like and subscribe and share these videos with your other grade 1 friends. Good luck with your grade and catch up soon. Thanks.